For Ian right now to be able to recompose himself and get back here and say, hey, I've got to do it now in this game. However, sometimes when your back is against the wall, that's when you perform.
The winner collects $250,000, the biggest paycheck in bowling. Nice start for Darrel, and that was a completely different Darrel than we saw in the last game.
Well, that was a nice, loose shot. The important thing there, Dan, was that thumb got out clean. It was a nice, clean release.
Dennis Samsel out of Colorado Springs, Colorado.
We don't have to worry about him being intense.
Oh, and a little Brooklyn to start things off in the title game, and Mom approving of that shot.
Maybe the roles have reversed here. The other game, Darrel was getting those Brooklyns.
It'll be interesting to see, though. Now, who is the pressure now on Samsel, or is it on Darrel?
I would have to say it's still on Darrel.
Me too. Yeah, I agree. Hey, you don't shoot 179 for all the money and then have to come back out and bowl again, especially when the other guy shoots 257.
I'll tell you, it's almost imperative here, the guy who gets out ahead first. He's going to be your winner. Boy, he almost did that in the channel. Woo! Got back for the 245. He's a little nervous.
That Brooklyn in the first frame wasn't necessarily a mistake then. He might be squeezing it just a little bit.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you and I couldn't get to the foul line at this point. Got to give these guys credit. You know, the interesting thing about this tournament, the American Dream Classic, I mean, anybody can enter. All you have to do is come up with the entry fee and head out to Las Vegas and give it a shot. And we got a guy from Brooklyn and a guy from Colorado bowling for $250,000.
And it's male, female. They had girls in here doing real well, making money. So
bowled very well. It's a freewheeling affair, and it's not for the faint of heart, as they say. If you're going to come out here and bowl with this bunch, you better be ready.
Can he take a lead right away? Looks good. And he's running it out.
Well, I don't blame him. That may be the best shot he has thrown here in the championship round.
That is definitely the best shot he's thrown on the right lane. He had trouble with that right lane. As we see his reaction to it, he knows it's good. Come on, baby. All right.
Well, he just stretches out. I wonder if he played any basketball in Brooklyn. I'll bet he did.
He has a natural grace to him, doesn't he?
No question. Great timing. Nice tempo, huh?
Up by 10. Denny can increase it to 20 with one more here.
His high game this week, only 229, but he got the job done when he had to.
Oh!
What happened to the 4-pin there? That was exit stage right.
20-pin lead, just like that. Boy, see that follow through? Watch it finish in here. Watch that 5-pin. Wow! That was a 2-pin that went around and came back and got that 4. Or the head pin. I'm not sure what. The pins were flying so fast.
That was in slow motion, too, Mike.
Yeah.
A little bit of a drop there. And that 6-pin goes whistling around the 10. Did he drop that, or was that my imagination?
Just seemed to lose it just a little bit there. But boy, sure lost it right in the right place, but didn't knock over the 10-pin. He makes this, he's going to be behind by 21 pins. A little off balance there.
Yeah, just a touch. Driving our cameramen crazy as he continues to kind of walk into the shot, as it were. Now he's trying to keep us all in suspense, that's all. I'm nervous enough. It's $250,000 to the winner, $100,000. The player who finishes second.
He is so deep in concentration. I don't think he's aware that there's people watching, cameras, lights, or anything else. It's only him and the pins.
Great crowds all week long here at Sam's Town in Las Vegas.
Oh, love tap.
Well, that 6-pin went back to work for Dennis Samsel in the 4th, and he needed it because Darrel has stormed out to a turkey here to start the title match.
And it's just so important in these type matches to get out ahead of your opponent right away. Put the pressure all on him. Working on 3 in a row, up by 21, can increase it to 31 with one more here. Four steps. Good lift.
Ooh, Boy, did he get that out on the lane. That ball, I don't think, hit the lane before it got to the arrows, as Darrel takes a nice long stare at the scoreboard, and all he sees is X's.
Well, that's all he wants to see.
Hey, he's not a football coach. You don't want to see X's and
No,
O's up
right.
there, right?
No, he didn't want to play tit-tat-toe right now.
Continues to dry that thumb hole out, and did his hand just maybe come back to size, Mike, after that last game? Because he seems to be very comfortable in this ball.
Could be. Just the fact that the worst that could happen was you lose the match, and now he's more relaxed because that already happened. Gave that a lot of room. Boy, that ball came back, left a solid 10-pin.
Turn signal flicked on about 45 feet, and the fans appreciative of a heck of a start in a game that's worth $250,000.
Makes this, and he's up by 30 pins. See how he breaks that wrist shooting the 10-pin? Then he throws it just dead straight. Little tip again for the people out there.
Bowlers from virtually every state, a number of different foreign countries participating this week, and this tournament just continues to grow and grow and grow. And a good friend of yours and mine, Bill Spigner, helping out this week.
Next, we'll be getting them from Mars, Venus, and different planets.
Hey, be worth the trip.
Again, that soft speed and that overreaction. He threw it wide and the ball hooked high. 3, 6, 7, 10. He's already trailing by 30 pins. If he doesn't make this, he's going to fall even further behind.
Well, that was right through the nose.
The good thing is he doesn't lose any count on this because he's working on a strike. And the way he wants to try and convert it is the same way that Darrel made that 3, 4, 6, 7 in the last game. Hit the 3-pin thin and slide it over. Ooh, gets only 8 out.
Well, that's the first major mistake by either player here in the championship game.